Hi guys, welcome back to the Rory Bratt podcast show. I hope everyone's good. This has been a very busy week, and yeah, I'm doing this podcast solo. I've had a lot of technical problems at the moment with my laptop, so I couldn't get the opportunity to record podcasts with other people. But this week I've planned so much more. We've got talking about sleep, habit, mental health, vegan, all loads of people ready to interview this week. So those are going to be exciting new topics coming out. So today is something that I think is probably the best thing right now due to the pandemic and lockdown. I'm not a professional on this, so don't quote me or don't take, like, sometimes maybe not take my advice. But I want to talk about is mental health and five things that have helped me through this lockdown, through this pandemic, to keep my mental health on track. I'm not being funny. I do have bad days. I do have good days. Everyone is in the same boat. Everyone's got a story. Everyone has a journey. So personally, this is the 5 ways that has helped me keep myself from not going insane, because it's a hard thing, this pandemic. You know, losing your job, not seeing loved ones, losing loved ones, not doing the things that you normally do. You know, going on holiday, going seeing friends, playing football. These are some of the things that I normally used to do, and they've been taken away. So today's podcast is on 5 ways that has helped me help my mental health through this pandemic and still going. So the first one is exercise. I love exercise. I love, at the moment, going out for walks. I love going to Virginia Waters, near closest to me. It's a huge park which you can walk around, and you can do 5-6k on the spot. For me, I was quite lucky to get a new member in the household, a little dog called Chester, and we walk him every single morning. For me, I like to go there. It is very early, 6:30 in the morning, but it's so quiet, it's refreshing, it's good to just get out in fresh air and not be bombarded by messages or social media or people just being negative around you. Exercise has been key for me. I know the gyms haven't been open, but I've adapted as well as much as possible. So I've been going, running, I've been cycling, I've been using some of the weights that I normally have, but not heavy enough, but still working, making exercises up, signing into people's Instagram and lives and trying following at home, Facebook lives, like just being able to give as much content and much like belief and working myself up is all I can, which has helped so much. So exercise was the first one that really helped me grow or help my mental health. It's that buzz when you completed an hour's workout and you've burnt, say, 500-600 calories, and you feel the sweat, you feel good, toxins are coming out, you're on that high. So what I've done is try to work out every single day. I know this is some people say this is very hard, you should be recovering quite a few days. I actually take just active recovery days. So I basically today only went for a walk, 5-6k walk, just to listen to a podcast, listen to music, have a little boogie down, around the Virginia Waters. At the moment, spring is coming, so these late nights are incredible. The sun's still, you can get out, instead of when it was the winter. It was dark after 4 o'clock, and we couldn't go out. So, number one, exercise has helped me through my mental health. Number two, I bash a lot on this one. Unfollowing people that are negative around you. I like to keep my circle small. I don't like to have large groups of people, because you don't feel connected. That's my view on everything. It doesn't mean you have to go and cut all your friends off right now, but if you have people in your group or people surrounding yourself, family, friends, work colleagues, and they're saying to you, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, it rubs off on you. And if you're having a bad day, you come into work, and let's say one of your colleagues is bashing about oh, when are we going to get out of this lockdown, when are we going to do this, when are we going to do that, it's just so wrong, blah blah blah. And it puts you in a bad state of mind. And once you start hanging around people like negative all the time, you think negative, you think tunnel vision, you think the worst of everything, instead of you flip the coin over, see the glass full instead of half empty. You get when you surround yourself with positive people, successful people. It doesn't mean successful, you know, making millions of pounds. People think is surround yourself with successful people, you know, people that are making millions. It's not like that. It's people that are being positive, doing something for their lives. It doesn't matter about money or wealth. It's about health, you know, being positive as much as possible. So going over that, cut the people out that are negative around you. Build your support circle. Make sure it's close to you. No one else, close to you. My third tip, and this is what has really, really helped me a lot. I used to get, so whenever all these announcements used to come up, oh, Boris is going to do this, Boris is going to do this. I would have maybe 4 or 5 clients message me just before their announcement and say, oh my god, what is going to be happening? And then the announcement comes, something changes, and then 2-3 minutes later, the same clients message me back going, what are you going to do, what are you going to do? And for me, you've just been told what has happened. We don't know what's going to be happening and dealing with it. So what I've done is I've actually stopped listening to the news. Some people have said that it's probably the best thing to do, and a few people said, you don't know what's in the world. A lot of my parents, a lot of people, just my clients, they watch the news 6 o'clock daily. And when you look at the news, a lot of the time it's negative, it's politics. I'm not a big believer in politics, but it's all negative. It's a story, it just works yourself up. When you come home, say after work, and you see the news and it's all negative, saying this is the amount of people who have died, this is the rate, we're still going to be in pandemic, in the lockdown until blah blah blah, it really pays a toll on it. And to be honest, my mental health has been a lot better recently from just cutting away from the news. No one wants, the news is there to get you to know what's happening in the world, but it's all the negative. Honestly, the best thing to do is just cut away the news. Even like on Facebook and Instagram, people still do, is share their thoughts on their stories or on their posts on Facebook. I've actually removed probably about 100 people that have, over Facebook and Instagram, that have complained about COVID, complained about this, because it's just going back to my second way. You're surrounding yourself with negative people, so it really picks into yourself. So that's my third one. Stop listening to the news. You can do that, that's my opinion. Okay, if you don't want to, that's fine. My fourth way, what's helped me really grow in this pandemic with my lockdown, is learning, educating myself. Personally, I love learning. I love applying new things, try and find a new way or a new strategy, or learning like something that would benefit me or others. So as you can probably see right now, I'm doing, if you're listening to this online on Spotify, I'm actually recording this podcast through a camera, and it's going to be up on YouTube. This is different. I've never done this before, and I'm just learning the way right now to use YouTube. Like, I did it when I was 21. I'm now 26, and I gave up on it because I didn't really know what to do. I really felt like I didn't have the experience or like think it was beneficial, but now it is. And this is why I want to try and really invest a lot more time into this YouTube podcast, giving out content, giving out value as much as possible. So learning, like looking over, oh you can't see, but over there's my bookshelf. I'm literally trying to read one book a week. 100 pages, between 100 pages, 150 pages, a chapter a night, reapplying myself, even on the walks if I go by myself, a podcast, driving to work, clubhouse, podcast, just learning, adapting, thinking of new things, new ways, and help to make sure I help as much as possible and just better myself. Because you don't want to go to, like, you get all these ideas and you don't really want to go by yourself to, someone says like, go to your grave with all these ideas and not using them. I have loads of ideas and I want to apply so much as possible, and learning and educating myself will help me better. It's like, am I giving my best foot forward? Am I trying as hard as I can? So that is my fourth thing: learning, reapplying, re-educating yourself. Like, we leave school, yeah, but what else do you do? So try and do something like that. So that's my fourth one. So going through it, learn and reapply. Listen to podcasts, read books, apply for courses, mentorships. For me, I applied for a creators mentorship. I'm a coach. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a personal coach. Why would I apply for creative marketing or creative or the Instagram and stuff like that? Because I really enjoy it and I want to learn more. I don't want, I want to know a lot more than I can. So that's what I do. So I'm learning at the moment, reading books that are on marketing, listening to podcasts about marketing, ways around it. So try something like that. Listen to someone's podcast. Listen to this podcast. I've got some excited guests coming on, so don't worry too much. And so for my fifth way that's helped me through my mental health is actually just speaking to friends, family, being grateful for the things you have around you. This is a really important one because it's really this pandemic has really taught us a lot about understanding the pandemic and being grateful for what we've got. Because a lot of the time we all take ourselves before this pre-COVID. A lot of the time we look at it not ungrateful for everything we got. But now through pandemic, going through this COVID, being surrounded by loved ones, friends, family, having a job and stuff like that, it's being grateful for them things and just saying thanks. I'm not one of them big people. I do, like, in the morning write down my thoughts each day. I've got a nice little diary which helps me organise my day, organise my week. But for me personally, it's all about being grateful for what you've got. Talking to friends and family around you, they're always going to support you through your journey, so be there for them. This is where I'm coming back to the second way, is being surrounded by people that are positive, was going to push you forward, put the right foot forward. Okay, so these are all the tips that have really helped me keep my mental health on track. I'm not a mental health expert or, as you know, a professional in this, like a therapist or anything, but I just wanted to put this video up, today's podcast, on 5 ways that have helped me through mental health. These can help you too. These could re-spark a few of your things right now, like exercising, re-educating yourself, not listening to the news, cutting negative people away from you, and just being thankful for the people around you. So thank you so much for listening today. I hope you really like this new podcast style. I hope you really like this topic. Next week we'll be having a few more guests and we'll be talking about sleep, habits, vegan, understanding a lot more about the fitness industry and just mindset. So have a great week, guys, and I will see you soon.